even hear them.
Yeah, these dynamic mics are actually pretty nice.
Yeah, I'm like, they could be having a full conversation like that. You can't hear them.
Yeah.
That's sick. So it's not like dead quiet.
Yeah, these are pretty directional. That's why we actually need to be talking into them.
No, yeah. I'm like, it's kind of nice though, so it's not like just us two just like dead talking and they're just like like, I don't mind it. Oh, it's gonna be like dead quiet now.
Yeah, now
No.
you're just saying how it's gonna be nice that they're talking
Yeah,
a
I was
little
like,
bit.
oh my gosh, it's like you can't even hear him in here, and he goes, oh no, be quiet. I'm like, that's great. Okay.
You know, Johnny was actually listening a lot closer than we were.
Oh, it sounded like you couldn't even hear him. I wasn't minding it.
Johnny just likes bossing people around.
That's fine.
That's why I became a photographer.
Smart. He's like, do this. No, do this. I don't like that. Do this.
Yeah.
He's the man in charge anyway, so it's fine.
Hey, you should have heard the name that my dad came up with him the other day with his new haircut.
What is it?
What was it that he called you again? He called you
The Avatar.
he's calling you Indian, but it was like a certain Indian that it was like
I'm not sure if I say the Moavii.
I'm dead. That's funny.
Oh man. So okay, let me get
You
that.
ready? You good?
It's ready.
Oh,
You-
sorry, Johnny. You just yell at us. Tell us that we're
Yeah,
ready.
just tell us what to do, Johnny, just like you always do.
Speak.
Okay, so welcome to the Yakima Podcast. I'm Sean Lowe, and I have with me as my guest today, Maddie Hudson.
Hi.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So, Maddie, tell me, just give me a brief introduction about yourself.
Well, my name is Madison Hudson. I'm 21 years old, and I'm located down in Temecula. I'm a professional line dancer out of San Diego. I'm part of a private team called the West Coasters, and we're sponsored by Monster Energy, so we get to fly around the states and dance at festivals. And it's so fun. It's such an enjoyment.
That does sound like fun. So,
yeah.
I'm guessing since you do it professionally, you're not always down at, was it Stampede down there?
I am.
Okay,
I'm
you're-
always down there. I'm traveling to all the different ones. I go down in Norco, Fullerton, Temecula. I'm kind of everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know that they have a line dancing place just around the corner here.
Do you know what it's called?
What's it called again, Johnny? That's Westwood Coast or something like that?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm freshly 21, so that's now a bar I can go to.
Excellent.
There's a lot more that just opened up, which is so great.
Yeah, that's actually something really interesting. So now that you just turned 21,
Uh-huh.
how did actually being under that, that seemingly arbitrary bar,
Uh-huh.
how did that affect your lifestyle, before and then after?
Honestly, not by a lot. It is a little bit different though now, because now that I am 21 and I get to go to festivals, it's a little bit more enjoying to be around. But it didn't change very much, because all the festivals I go to, I don't need the 21 up atmosphere. I have all of my girls. We have some older, we have some younger that are under 21, and I just get to enjoy the experience with them.
So you weren't the blonde girl I saw vaulting over the fence to get in.
No, not at all. Never.
Okay, so that never crossed your mind to be sneaking into places like
no,
that?
never. I'm like, I don't need to. If I need to hop a fence, there's an issue. I don't need to do that. That's definitely not crossed my mind yet.
Yeah, you try to leave one country, go to the other.
I know. I'm like, definitely not needed, but it's okay.
Yeah, because like for me growing up, it was very much, even though I wasn't looking to drink or anything like that myself, but I wanted to be in that party.
Yeah, the realm of it, 100%.
Yeah,
I mean, it definitely opens up a lot more places for us to go to, because there's only very few that are 18 and up. But down in San Diego, they're mostly all 21. Like Pacific Beach is all 21 down there. So it's like my horizon is definitely opened up for sure.
so that's actually interesting. So when you go out, is it mainly you go out with your posse of girls? Okay.
So usually when we're traveling out, we're always in a group. Like we all get ready together. We usually Uber, or if we have a rental car, we're in the rental car. We always have a DJ with us as well, usually. We just got a brand new DJ. Her name is Amanda. She's absolutely amazing. It's our first ever DJ that's a female. We have 4 other DJs that are males, but we all travel together. We fly together. We enter the festival together. We watch performances. And then we eat. We munch at home. We get a big, nice dinner. And we have the best time, and we just chit chat, and we just have the best time. And I love it. It's such a thrill.
So part of that whole, what's the word I'm looking for? It almost seems like you guys have a routine when it comes to you're socializing with each other. So it sounds like very much that you go do your performance at the festival. It's not like you're going out on the town or anything.
I mean, depends on the state that we go to. A lot
Okay.
of states, it's very much like if you're located like downtown, it's a lot easier to go out and like go get a nice dinner, or like go walk around and go to the beach. But some of the places we go to, like Ohio, like you're in the middle of greenery of nowhere. So it's like You go to the festival, which is beautiful. It's just green everywhere, beautiful stages, a lot of people, a lot of food. And then once you exit the festival, it's just blank.
So you go back to the hotel, you order some Uber Eats.
Yeah, simple. We're real simple. We don't need a lot to be happy. As long as we got the girls, we got our food, we're dancing. We don't need much to be happy. We're just living our
what's
life.
the go-to like team meal essentially? What is it?
Usually, honestly, it's McDonald's because it's easy and it's quick. Oh, 100%. We get fries, we get either our Dr. Peppers or Cokes.
I find that actually really interesting because you hear a lot about, the McDonald's are all struggling and everything. It's always
we keep them alive.
Yeah, it's always blamed on the younger generation.
I know. I'm like, guys, you gotta, sometimes when you got points, you gotta use your rewards. Just saying. It's simple. It helps.
Oh man. So what's your go-to order at McDonald's?
That's hard. If I'm at a festival, usually I'll get a fry, I'll get a Diet Coke and nuggets with ranch. That's my go-to.
Okay.
It fills me up real quick and it's easy.
Okay. Yeah, that's actually the same for me.
I love it. You can't go wrong with chicken nuggets.
Oh no, their chicken nuggets, they're just like iconic for me.
I know, and their fries are perfect. You
Yeah.
can't go wrong with salted fries.
Oh no. As far as the places that you've been as part of your crew, where's your favorite place that you've been? What was the town that, really stood out to you when you went there? Like, oh man, I could see myself here.
That's so hard. Oh my gosh, I don't know. That's a really hard question. I would probably say the most enjoyable festival that I've gone to is called Country Fest, Ohio. The houses there are like cottage looking, kind of like old school, which I love. A little bit more modern here and there, depending on what city you're in. But I love how green it is. Obviously in California, you're kind of stuck with valleys or the beach, which obviously I love the beach. But if there was somewhere I could get out of that I've been to yet, it would probably be Ohio.
Okay. Then, you're traveling around a lot. It's a bunch of you. What's the greatest travel mishap that's happened?
Oh gosh. Probably the Ubering situation is the hardest.
Okay.
It is the hardest, especially when you have, it ranges. Sometimes we can have 3 girls. Sometimes we have 4 girls. Sometimes we have 8 if it's for like specifically our West Coaster events that we get to travel to. We get both guys and girls. Usually Monster is specifically female, unless it's a DJ who's usually a male that usually goes. The Ubering situation is sometimes really hard. But when we have a rental cars, that's a memory to be in those. When we're just driving, usually we get 2 rental cars if it's more than obviously 5 people, because we're not going to people in the back, because that's a little bit rude, especially because the drives are really far from the airport into like actually our Airbnbs, our hotels are like usually 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah, so
long.
you're not sticking a bunch of people in the third row seat of the Tahoe.
That would be so rude. No, but usually we have 2 rental cars, and it's honestly so fun. We blast music, we talk, we chit chat. We eat more food. We do. We do have the best time. Like, it's seriously, like, being on the West Coasters, and our owners, Dan and Kaylee Moon, are seriously the best people in the world. Like, I seriously would never trade anything for it.
How do you feel that, you're young, you're beautiful, you have all this opportunity available to you, where do you see that going for you? Because obviously it's not going to last forever.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So, how long are you hoping to, enjoy this lifestyle, and where do you see it going from there?
Honestly, I want to do it for as long as I can. I've been on it for 2 years now. I'm now going on my 3rd season. We have our auditions next month. So I'm hoping to go as long as I can until my body physically breaks down, because I love it so much. I love the people. I love the atmosphere. I love the people that we get to meet. The experiences are something I would never want to change. But I'm hoping to honestly grow off of it. Like, I love interacting with new people. That's something that I honestly love more than anything. I also work at a restaurant, so customer service and everything like that is like you're always talking to people, which I have no problem with doing at all. But I'm hoping that I get to continue this and, build so many more connections off of it. Like, working with Monster, you meet so many amazing people. The staff is absolutely amazing. Our manager usually that I get to work with, his name is Jordan. He's fantastic. He is so sweet. He helps us reach out and get more connections, stuff like that. And so if I can veer in the direction of working with Monster Energy, that'd be absolutely amazing, because I've met so many great people that I would love to just honestly work with their PR team, or even like travel with them and do the same thing that I'm doing now, but not dance. Just getting to interact with people. They get to hand out monsters and stuff like that. I think it'd be awesome.
Okay, yeah, I was actually going to say, it almost seems like you're almost like a lot of us, you don't want to let go of that world.
Oh, 100%.
So even once,
yeah.
Even once you might not be one of the dancers anymore in that kind of situation, whether it's on the comms team or just part of the staff, it sounds like it's something that.
Oh, 100%.
That you totally want to just grab hold of it and go 100%.
For it. One of the girls in the team, her name's Chloe. She runs social media. She's amazing. And so I've been able to help out a little bit with that. Social media is obviously a huge part of any branding that you're going to work with, whether it's like on the internet, like any platforms and stuff like that. I'd love to veer towards that as well. Like my major right now is PR, so I'm doing communications.
Okay.
So if I'm able to reach out and do like visuals and stuff like that, that'd be even better, which I'd love to do.
So, we're talking about social media and everything. What's your opinion on the current social media landscape, and how do you maintain your own social media presence?
I feel like it's a little bit difficult because a lot of it's about like politics and it's a lot of judgment and stuff like that. I'm able to keep my platform by myself, just like very positive and upbeat about like my family and my friends, my relationships, stuff like that. That's obviously something that I want to keep up. Obviously being on the West Coasters is something that a lot of people love to see. They love to see like what we're able to do and where we go and where we venture off to. So if I'm able to kind of just keep on that track, I'd love to. Obviously I don't like veering in certain directions that are a little more biased than others, because it obviously brings up a lot of conversations that are.
I'm going to pick at this a little bit, actually.
Okay, go ahead, pick at it.
So,
I'm here for it.
Obviously, Monster being, the big organization behind you that allows you to do all this stuff. There's a certain gender politics that comes with an organization like Monster. You have your Monster girls, obviously, even with your group, there's a bias towards they prefer, your girls, being the front of the. In the image of the group. Yeah. Then you have a lot, you go out to like a motocross event, it's all guys. What do you feel about the gender politics that come along with that?
I feel like in most senses it does make sense. Like Monster girls, obviously, they're absolutely stunning. Like a lot of guys that go to like the bigger events like motocross or supercross or BMX, like a lot of that gauge is more males. And then if you want to do like festivals and stuff like that, it's more like a mixture of both. So if the Monster Girls are put at an event that has to do with mainly a guy's eye, that's where they're going to go towards, which 100% makes sense in my opinion. Like, the girls are walking out with the little boards. Like you're going to gaze towards that if you're a male usually. And obviously like the girls obviously can appreciate beauty, and that's 100% a big part of it. It's kind of sad, obviously, sometimes. Like, we have some amazing guys on the West Coasters that work their butts off to get to where they are now. They've been on the team since the beginning. They're great dancers. They're great people. Sometimes, yes, I do wish that they could come to our festivals, but that's obviously in the guidance of Monster, which is, it's their duty, and that's what they pay us to send certain people to go out to festivals and stuff like that. Like, a lot of people, they're asked back to go to festivals. If you work with a certain manager or a certain staff member, they can request you back. And so I've been blessed enough to be able to go on a handful of events this year, which has been absolutely amazing. And when it comes to the West Coasters, we try to bring both our guys and our girls, and we try to mix it up, because it's really great for other people to actually see that not just women line dance, because that's not what it's about. Like if you go to Stampede or if you go to Whiskey River in Norco, like it's a huge 50-50. Like there's a lot more guys that line dance than a lot of people actually think. So when we're actually able to perform on main stage and they're like, wow, like guys actually perform, that's amazing. It definitely catches their eye a lot more, and it also brings them to our social media platform, and so we gain more followers and we gain more connections, stuff like that, which I think is absolutely amazing. And honestly, without Monster, we wouldn't be where we are right now. I mean, obviously, our owners they put their heart and soul into this team, and they have gotten us where we are right now. And if it wasn't for them, then I don't know where we would be right now.
Okay. So, you're spending your life up on a stage. You're in the limelight. Has there ever been a moment where you sat there and felt just like an imposter? Like, oh my God, what am I doing here?
Oh, 100%. The first time I ever went on a main stage, I stood up there like handshaking. My palms are sweating. My feet are shaking. I'm like, I don't know how I got here in the first place. It was my first year on the West Coasters. It was my third West Coaster event that I ever went to. I was shaking in my boots. I was like, I don't belong here. Like, I am not good enough. I have no idea what is going on. But obviously, right when you get up, you're like gonna pee your pants. You're like, what if I mess up? Like, what if I don't look good enough next to these people? But I mean, it was over with, and I was like, wow, that was an experience, and it's something that everybody gets nervous about. Like, it's not just like, oh, you go up there and like, yeah, I'm perfect. I know exactly what I'm doing. You know, sometimes people mess up, but that's just life.
Is there a moment where things went wrong on stage that whenever that moment pops into your head, that just makes you cringe?
I would probably say our most recent event it's called Hoofbeat. We run Club Flex, which is like an after festival party. It's from 12 to 2 a.m. It's in the campgrounds, which is so much fun. Like, it is a lifetime experience. It's definitely something that's a little bit more like you got to have like your head veered on straight. It's a lot of like rap and pop. It's very upbeat. Like, we have they look like light up like straws that are like huge. They're like silicone almost, and they light up, and we throw them out, and everybody's having like a good time. They're waving them around. There's a lot of video going on. Last year we had like security and stuff like that, and this year we kind of went in and we were expecting something that we didn't get, and so it was a little bit fearful for sure. But honestly, you got to make do with what you have. And the more and more that you kind of sit there and you're like, well, I wish I had this, I wish I had this, like, you're not going to exactly get what you want and stuff like that. And so, honestly, like, moving forward after that, I was just kind of like, you know what, like, my mindset now has to be, you can't expect anything. Like, you got to expect the best at this point, because you can only work with what you got. And if that's the best that they have, then that's what you got to work with. And that's all you can do at the end of the day.
Now, there's something that you said about security.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that, you know, I often think about for, you know, I got 4 sisters.
Mm-hmm.
Most of all my friends are all girls.
Yeah.
You know, I had an incident recently at a party where one of the girls, you know, had a bit of an incident when they got out of my sight.
Yeah.
How do you feel as a young woman, you know, going out there, traveling all around the place, about your own safety, your security, you know, your other girls and everything?
Yeah.
You know, how's that experience for you, going out in the world like that as an attraction? You're putting yourself out there as, you know, something to be desired, so, you know, something to be, you know, someone in front of people, you know, they, you know, sometimes they develop weird, you know, pseudo-social relationships with you. You know, how do you feel about, you know, dealing with that kind of stuff?
We travel as a team. Like, we do genuinely everything as a team. Like, we don't leave the house without a buddy. Like, if we're dancing and we have to go to the restroom, like, we go as a pair. It's like, we don't leave one person just like by themselves, just like fending for, like, if there's a guy that's talking to them and like you can see that they're uncomfortable, like, we try to veer those kind of conversations away. Obviously, they can start out to be very innocent, but sometimes they can turn into something that obviously you don't want to happen. It definitely is scary, I can't lie, but as time kind of goes on, you kind of get to gauge like the conversation that you have, how it starts, like how it's going, like what they say. You kind of know what their intent of the conversation is. Sometimes we'll just flat out just say, oh, like, you're hot, can I have your number? And it's just like, oh, well, like, you have to approach it in a very soft light. You can't be disrespectful or anything, because obviously you're representing 2 different brands. If you're with Monster, you're representing Monster and the West Coasters, and if it's West Coasters, you're representing like your own branding. And so you kind of got to approach it in a sweet light of just like, oh, like, I'm on the clock, I'm so sorry, like, I'm not allowed to give out my personal information. Or if they're just like, oh, like, where are you staying? It's like, I can't release that. But sometimes we do get some pretty hectic, weird questions that definitely make you feel a little bit insecure. But a big thing that has to do with security is we don't bring anybody back. Like, no friends, no nothing. Like, if we're going to go out, we go out as a team. Nobody comes back to the house. Obviously, for ordering food, it's a little bit different because most of the time they don't know who you are. But we try to definitely veer away from anything that makes anybody feel uncomfortable for any circumstances. Nobody was allowed back. No guys, no girls, no nothing. And if we're leaving, we all leave as a team. Or if we're leaving, we leave as a pair. So we try to divert any situation in which somebody's going to feel uncomfortable, for sure.
Okay, it sounds like a lot of that stuff's actually pretty well planned for.
Yeah, no, for sure. We've dealt with some issues that have occurred, that has happened even this year and last year, that we definitely learned the hard way. But it's definitely stated also in our contracts that, like, you don't bring anybody back because it's safety protocol, and we don't want to have to like go from one Airbnb to the next because like we're scared that somebody's gonna like try to come to the house and like pick open a lock. Like we try to avoid this at all costs. So everybody pretty much knows well at the beginning of the year, like don't do it. It's a no-brainer. Don't do it.
So let's this has been very fascinating to talk about, the professional side of things. Let's talk about a little bit more about the personal side of things.
Okay.
We have your boyfriend sitting over there looking like he's half dead. Mostly dead.
He's just tired.
And assuming that he's not sitting there staring us down, looking like a zombie right now. Yeah, what is your opinion on interpersonal relationships these days? How whether it's with him or with if you were a single woman, how do you expect a guy to approach you? And either ask you out or even just to hang out or anything.
I feel like for me, I have a very small group of friends, and I love to keep it that way. I love knowing like what people's true intentions are behind a friendship or relationship. I try not to let like games come into play because I just think that's a waste of time. He came to my birthday party and I knew who he was. It was like a very like mutual friend that we had. And he ended up driving almost 3 hours out to my birthday party I had out in Palm Springs. We hit it off the first night. It was amazing. We've been together now for almost over a year and a half now. And things have obviously relationships are not perfect, but you obviously like there has to be mistakes to grow. And so we've definitely grown a lot together. I am older and I'm not a cougar. Don't trip. No, I'm totally kidding. His birthday is next week. But I mean, it kind of depends on how you look at things, to be fair. Like a lot of relationships, people will down on me because I'm dating somebody younger than me or stuff like that, which I'm like, to me, I don't find to be an issue.
What is the age difference here?
He's 1 year and 3 months younger than me. Which, thank you.
Please.
I don't think it's that big of a deal.
No.
I mean, obviously, sometimes it's like, people are like, oh, well, like, is he mature enough for you? Like this, that. And I'm like, I can answer those questions for myself. I don't have to answer to you. Like a lot of people, they'll ask super detailed questions where I'm like, that has nothing to do with you. It's my relationship.
Those questions all go away as you get older anyways.
I'm just waiting for those to go away.
a year, you're 30, 40, 50 years old.
No, for sure. I mean, at the end of the day, though, like, it's mine and his relationship. Like, we're going to grow together, and that's the only thing that you can hope for. Like, obviously, like, nobody wants to plan a breakup. If you're planning a breakup, you shouldn't be with them. But, I mean, before I was dating him, like, my single life was very minimal. I mean, I was still dancing on the West Coasters and stuff like that. And so I was still traveling. I'm not a playing game type of girl. Like, I'm very blunt and straight of like what I want and what I need and stuff like that. And I mean, for the most part, I'm pretty busy. I like to keep myself busy. So having games and being single is just not something that I preferred. And so when he came into my life and he said exactly what he wanted into play, and we both kind of figured it out as we went, you kind of get to grow and learn about what your partner likes and what they don't like and stuff like that. And so, I mean, at the end of the day, I love that he supports me in what I do, and I support him as well. And he's going through his journey of life, and so am I. And we're at the same pace. We have very similar morals and stuff like that, which I absolutely love, because I wouldn't want to be with somebody that doesn't have the same, like, path as me. Obviously, we have different career paths, which is perfectly fine. But I mean, all I can wish for is that we're both happy together, and that he doesn't like want to strangle me at some point in time. But he's sleeping, so I don't think he heard any of it.
No, thank goodness. Oh, no.
Is he on his phone? Oh, he is asleep. Okay. Oh, well.
Before the current boyfriend, you guys have been going out for, what, you said a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
Was your style more, I'm single, if a boy comes along, great, or what? Or were you the kind of person that jumps from relationship to relationship?
My last relationship was 5 years ago, and obviously I was 16 years old, so it's
a pretty early one at that. Then
very early. I mean, most of my relationships didn't last very long either way.
Typical of that age.
I definitely went through situations that obviously like change a girl's perspective on relationships and stuff like that. But again, like, life happens for a reason. I'm definitely was never the type of like relationship to relationship. Obviously, I was single for 5 years, so it's like I can't jump from one to the next. I'm very much like, I'm gonna live my life as it is, and if somebody comes along and we gel, great. perfect, but I'm not out here being like, oh, I want to go out, I want to go party, I want to go meet this guy, I want to go do this and that. I'm just like, I'm kind of just like, I go with the flow, and that's why I met Jacob.
How do you feel like, because it sounds like you've spent a lot of time learning how to be happy with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how do you feel like that's played with, you know, the health of once you finally reached a point where you found a relationship that you actually want to be serious about?
Mm-hmm.
You know, do you feel like that time that you spent single actually has helped you be a better partner?
Oh, 100%. I mean, jumping from one relationship to the next, a lot of the time, I mean, I have done that once before, but it definitely makes you, at least for me, it made me view the next relationship as like, okay, well, this is what went wrong in this relationship, so I want something different, and this is exactly how I want it to go. And they try to like play it by how your last little relationship kind of went. Sometimes obviously it's going to happen in a relationship, like it's just how you want to perceive your own relationship. But definitely being single, I learned a lot about myself, about things that I love and things that I don't, and that's how I gained a lot of hobbies that I love to do now. And if I wasn't single for a very long time, I feel like I wouldn't be where I am now. I learned a lot about like patience and confidence and growth and what that actually looks like, because being with a partner, sometimes it's kind of shaded because you're with your partner and you look at both of you, not just yourself individually. And so being able to be single and seeing how much I can grow and how much I have grown is definitely like a life-changing thing that I have seen for sure. I mean, you talk to guys, or like for you, like you might like talk to girls or whatever the situation may be, like you kind of get to gauge how you want your life to be, and you get to pick the person that you're with. Sometimes you don't, and sometimes that's just the way that life is. That sometimes that may be your culture, your religion, or whatever the case may be. But I mean, I'm definitely blessed to have been single as long as I was, because I've now learned that, okay, this is what I love about myself. These are things that I would love to change about myself, because it's better for myself, and maybe it's better for my partner as well. And I mean, my boyfriend and I, we have really good communication, stuff like that. And so I mean, without somebody who's understanding and respectful of like your thoughts and your intentions and your morals, I mean, I wouldn't be as calm as I am now if it wasn't for somebody who was as calm as he is. And
he's very
like
calm.
He's very calm. I promise you that. He's very down to earth for sure. And I love that.
Was there a moment in your guys' relationship that a difficulty that we can make this work?
Oh, 100%. I mean, timeline wise, I mean, you kind of learn to open up to your partner. Like I have been through like my own problems with, you know, like friendships and relationships and stuff like that. And so it's kind of like, for me, it's a time thing. Like I can't just like jump into a relationship and be like, oh, this is how I am, this is blah, 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 blah. Like I need time to be able to be like, okay, like I trust you. This is how I feel. These are things that I love and that I don't love. And so, I mean, of course we've definitely had like an issue before, but we communicate very well, and we're both very understanding about things, and we both have learned to become a lot more understanding. I mean, for myself, sometimes I do get defensive about situations where, I mean, sometimes I don't think I'm in the wrong, but I actually am. And I'm like, oh, like you're right. Like maybe that's something that I need to think about harder. I have to think about both sides of the story. We've definitely grown together in different ways that I've never grown with a partner before. But obviously if I wasn't with Jacob, I don't know what my relationship would look like if I was even in one.
Okay. So let's shift gears now.
Okay.
What is your relationship with money right now? Is it a friend? Is it an enemy? Is it a frenemy?
Honestly, it's a frenemy. I mean, without money, you can't live. And so, I mean, I'm making decent money. Like I pay for like a lot of my own stuff that I own, like my car, stuff like that. But I mean, of course I hate spending money because I love to have my own money. But, I'm definitely very blessed to make money on both sides of the jobs that I get to do, like working in my restaurant and with the West Coasters. So I'm definitely learned that I'm more of a, I like to hold my money until I need it kind of thing. I don't splurge on big things at all.
So you're a big saver.
I try to be a big saver. I mean, obviously like there's certain things I pay for like my nails or getting my hair done or like whatever the case may be, or if it's like actual necessities that I need, I definitely will, but I'm not a big like...
Well, certainly a business expense in your line of work.
Exactly. I mean, like I don't gamble my money away. I don't do anything like that. But I'm definitely very cautious about what I actually spend my money on. Like I spend money on my boyfriend because I love doing that. Something like my love language is acts of service. I love doing things for people, whether that's money wise, and it may be a little more expensive, or sometimes it's cheap and it's something like small and simple.
You actually bring up something interesting that it's almost regressive, but it also fits what we're talking about right now. Is, you know, you talk to a lot, you know, you get out there like I do, you talk to a lot of girls, and, you know, as you do as well. And you hear a lot of them say, "Oh no, you know, I don't expect ever to split the bill," or I expect, you know, princess treatment and that kind of stuff. What's your opinion on that? You know, that kind of thing.
I feel like it's hard. At least how I kind of view it is, like, I'm very much used to the way that, like, I was raised and stuff like that, and like I was always raised that like the man paid the bill on the first date. Sometimes it can vary, like, depending on if somebody forgets their wallet, or if whatever the mishap may happen, like you have no idea. But for me, it's kind of just like, it's nice to treat each other out. Like, it's not necessarily like, oh, like my boyfriend has to pay every single time that we go out to dinner, or like if we're going out for a treat, he has to buy it every time, or if I want food, he has to buy it. It's like, sometimes, like, if I want to treat my boyfriend out, like, I will. If I have like the funds for it, like, I'll definitely do it. But I don't think that it's every single time a guy is forced and should buy the other person so and so or whatever.
So it's not all a one-way street.
I definitely don't think it is, because at the end of the day, it's like, if Christmas comes around, for instance, like, you're not going to expect your significant other to only buy you stuff. Like, it has to go vice versa.
Yeah.
Whereas like birthday, like, you're not going to expect, oh, like, you're going to buy me all of this stuff and I'm not going to get you anything for your birthday. Like,
honey, give me $100 to buy you a gift.
No, exactly. Like, I'm not going to be like, oh, like, I need $200 to buy you this for your birthday. Like, that's, in my opinion, that's not how it works. But again, depends on the person, and there's no shade behind that.
So when's the last time, give me an example of the last time that, or a particular time that your resilience of pushing through that negativity really surprised yourself?
I feel like something that was really hard was when I dealt with my health. Was definitely something. I got diagnosed with blood clots back in 2023, and it definitely was something that I never expected would happen, because I was a very active, agile, like, constantly doing something type of girl, and I committed to play volleyball, and I kind of noticed that, like, my emotions were kind of all over the place. I wasn't feeling my best. And then I ended up leaving the team, which I was honestly really sad about, because sports has been my whole life. So after I left the team, I was trying to finish out my year, and I couldn't finish out my year because I was in the hospital. I went in the hospital twice for extended periods of days, getting tests done, CT scans, ultrasounds, blood drawn, like no other. That's why I'm petrified of needles, because I don't like them. I hate being around needles or blood. It freaks me out. It's two things I don't like.
I was pre-med, and there's a reason why I'm not pre-med. I stopped. I jumped
exactly.
off that track.
I'm like, I can't do it. But definitely the second go around back in the hospital was something that really scared me, and I didn't know what the end of the tunnel looked like. I didn't know if I was actually gonna be able to go to school, or if I was gonna be able to play sports. I didn't know what that was gonna look like. So I definitely fought the urge of just like, you know what, like, I don't know what else I'm gonna do. Like, I'm just gonna be stay-at-home daughter. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't know what my health is gonna be like, but I ended up pushing through. I found out what my diagnosis was. I went on my blood thinners for months, and so I was limited to doing anything. Like, laying in my couch was the safest option for me. And so going through summer, and all my friends are on boats and they're going on trips, and I couldn't get bruised. I couldn't hit my head and all that kind of stuff. Definitely was hard, but you know, pushing myself through to be like, okay, like, take it day by day, month by month. That's all I can do. And now I'm healthier than I've ever been, and I'm able to dance and do something that I love. And so that's definitely not something that I thought would happen in 2025, back in 2023. I never would have thought I would have ever been on this dance team, because I didn't think I was good enough. I didn't think I was pretty enough. I didn't think I was talented. But I mean, all I had to do was submit a few videos of me dancing, and I was like, there's no way I'm going to be able to make this team. Like, I'm genuinely not good enough. And I tried out, and I made the team, and it changed my life forever. And that's when I started dancing at bars back in 2023. I went out to San Bernardino. I went for the first time, and I absolutely fell in love with it. And I never thought that that was something I'd be able to do, because I knew that my heart would be up and stuff like that. But being able to just like break out of my shell and be like, you can do literally anything you want.
Okay, so we're needing to wrap up here. I think we should probably go for one of the fortune cookies
I'm
here.
down. Let's do it. You want to be the guest to open it up?
Yeah, here, let me open it up for you, and then we'll have you pick.
Three
Three?
each?
Oh.
Is he
I-
going to
it
do
may-
two? Or just me?
I think mainly
Okay.
you.
Okay.
We'll see how that turns out.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the experimental bit.
Yeah, I know, right?
So, fortune cookies are actually an American invention. I didn't know
Okay.
if you knew that. That's
Mm-mm.
not
I
actually
had no idea.
it's not actually Chinese at all, really.
Okay.
And but my father used to always tell me that you have to pick this fortune cookie that's smiling at you.
Okay.
What that means, I have no,
No
idea.
idea.
But that's what he
Okay.
always told me. So pick first pick one that's smiling at you.
It sounds like smiling at me. I don't know why. Okay, let's do it. I'm scared I'm gonna get this dirty. Okay.
Okay, read it for us.
Nothing can keep you from reaching your goals. Do it.
I think we've already covered that.
That's really what I was just talking about. Wait, that's so funny. Wow.
And just to be clear, this is an off-the-shelf, just regular fortune cookies. We haven't put
Oh, is it
anything
from the
in
whole
these.
market, right? Yeah, it's from the whole market. That's so funny.
All right, let's do another one.
The world market. Let's do. How funny is that? That's what I
That's so
pulled.
good.
Okay. There's no fortune.
Now I've always had two thoughts about that. Either, oh my God, I'm going to die today, or I can just make my own fortune up. Which way do you look at something like that?
Definitely make my own fortune. I don't want to think I'm dying today. That's a little bit sad.
Okay, one more.
Okay, I know that this one has something in it. Oh wait, it's already open.
Well,
Oh well,
let's see.
you will soon be awarded a great honor.
What would that mean to you?
I don't know. I honestly have no clue. I have no idea what that is gonna look like. I mean, I feel like I'm already awarded something amazing. Like being on this team is like my heart. Like it's everything that I've dreamed of doing. My dad was a professional line dancer as well, so being able to follow in his footsteps is something that I absolutely love. We used to dance in our old house all the time together and learn dances together and stuff like that. But I feel like I've already been awarded something that I'm so grateful for, and I'm honored to be able to be a part of a team like that. So I feel like I've already I feel like I already got this fortune.
Oh man.
I feel like I've already won it.
I think you're in a pretty good spot then.
I think I am too.
So thank you for coming out.
Thank you for having me.
And is there anything that you want to let us know, where to find you, where to chase after you?
If you want to find me, follow at the West Coasters team on Instagram or on TikTok as well. We travel a lot, and if you ever want to audition, find our page. And they're amazing. The owners are amazing. Staff is amazing. The girls are amazing. Guys are amazing. So yeah, follow us.
Excellent.
Put the link at the top. Follow it.